Okay, now that we're in the 2D Sketch environment, look at the ribbon across the top. And if you're new to Autodesk Inventor, this can be overwhelming when you first see it, but the purpose of this tutorial is to guide you through what the different sections of this of the ribbon is, to that way that you feel more comfortable with using this software. And typically, the way it works when you're working in Inventor, you work from left to right. So the very first section that we're going to have to use to get started is going to be in the draw section, and then we'll move over to the constraint section. And as we do more advanced features or learn more advanced features, then you'll be dealing with patterns and then modify and then the layout sections. So let's kind of quickly refer back to what our part is. As you can see, our part has it's a square shape that we're going to be dealing with. So when we start our 2D sketch, we want to we can use a line feature to draw a square, or what's easiest in this case would be to use a rectangle feature. If you click the drop down arrow for rectangle, there's a couple different ways you can draw a rectangle. In this case, I actually prefer the 2-point rectangle. So, and you can see that my icon, or the pointer, has now turned into a crosshair with this yellow dot, and that indicates that I'm in a drawing feature here, in this case rectangle. So left click in this quadrant here, and then um, move your mouse, drag your mouse down to this bottom right quadrant here, and then left click again. And so you have a rectangle. And if you notice that my pointer is still a crosshair with a yellow dot, that's because I'm still in the drawing feature. Whenever you're in any feature and you want to get out of it or you're finished with it, right click, and then it brings up this miniature menu here, and look for the OK button. It has a green check mark next to it. Not to be confused with the green check mark next to Finish 2D Sketch. We're not done with this sketch yet. And you notice that this check mark is bolded, and this one is a little skinnier check mark. So we want the green skinny check mark next to the OK, and left click. So when you're drawing whenever you're drawing your parts, notice that I have my X axis and my Y axis. And so here's the origin here. And in order to predict how your parts will behave when you start to add constraints and other features to them, it's a lot easier to make sure that your part is symmetric about the origin. Right now, this part is not symmetric. You can see that there is more of the rectangle on the right side here, and more of it on the bottom of the x-axis. So we can center this, and to do so, we're going to have to get into the constraint section here. Okay? And so that's what we're going to take a look at in the next video.